Today I am bringing you the best and worst of lip balms. Now I discussed doing this series a long time ago on my channel. The reason I've been dragging my feet is that I really want to talk to you guys about what I've thought have been the best and the worst skincare products that I've tried in my year and a half so far of skincare trials. The problem is I also really want to do this as unbiased as possible, and how exactly do you talk about your experience with products without having a bias? So that's been an issue with me starting up this series. I think that what I'm going to do, and please tell me your opinions on this format, what I'm going to do is start by talking about the ingredients and kind of give you an unbiased breakdown of the opposing opinions. And then in the second half of this video, I'm going to talk to you about my experiences, in which I will recommend you in this video 5 of my favorite products. Alright, so let's get into talking about lip balms today. First off, with the ingredients, the most controversial ingredient in lip balms has got to be petrolatum. Now the reason this ingredient is so controversial is because so many dermatologists do swear by it, do recommend it to their patients, and the reason for this is that ultimately, petrolatum is a really good occlusive, which means that when you put petrolatum on your lips, it locks in the moisture in your lips. It prevents your lips from drying out, and for example, in the winter. Now, while that sounds really good in theory, there are some problems inherent in the nature of this ingredient. One being that when you are locking in that moisture, if you are using a lip balm that also contains ingredients that are irritating your lips, you are also locking in those ingredients, if not amplifying the actions of them. And of course, the other big criticism with petrolatum is that it is a byproduct of the oil industry. It's kind of indisputable that it's not the most eco-friendly ingredient out there. And in addition to that, how do you make sure that it is fully purified? How do you make sure that there are not any potentially cancer-causing compounds in there? Those are some of the biggest arguments against petrolatum. Alongside of petrolatum, we have mineral oil, which basically has the same issues as petrolatum. We also have camphor and menthol, which can be potential irritants. Some people do enjoy those ingredients, and some people have allergic reactions when they use them. We also have castor oil. This is the same situation. Castor oil is either a really good compound in a lip balm, but if you have an allergy to it, then it's going to be a disaster for you, and some people absolutely have to avoid that ingredient. And then we have the issue of scents and flavors, and this is a real mixed bag, because when you're talking about scents, that is not required to be disclosed on the label, so you never really know what's in there. And the biggest issue with flavors is that if you are prone to licking your lips, if you're enjoying that candy flavor in your lip balm, are you going to lick your lips and try to eat it off? You know some of you are. I admit to doing this. The problem with this is that licking your lips is actually one of the worst things you can do for your lips. It dries them out further. Now, to talk about some ingredients that you want to look for in a lip balm, any of the popular carrier oils are usually a really good place to start, including coconut oil, shea butter, olive oil, cocoa butter. You also have ingredients like ceramides and hyaluronic acid, which can help to enhance your lips over time. And then you have a couple of kind of in-between ingredients, including beeswax. Beeswax can be a really good ingredient for your lips, but a lot of people have an allergy to a component within it, and that is called propolis. So if you do have an ingredient to that, you may not even know it right now. You may be using a beeswax lip balm and wondering why you're experiencing that addictive sensation to it while other people swear by it. That could be a reason as to why. Same deal with lanolin. Same exact situation. Some people love it and some people find it irritating. One more ingredient to look for, or kind of a list of ingredients to look for, is SPF. I think we really do forget to put sunscreen on our lips, and our lips are absolutely not immune to the sun, so it is good to apply a lip balm with SPF during the day. Now within that, you have that argument of whether you should use chemical or mineral-based sunscreens. That is a completely different video in itself, and something to know about yourself, which of those you prefer. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about my personal experiences with all of these products. First off, I want to start by talking about a lip exfoliator. So a lot of people use sugar scrubs, but the one that I absolutely swear by, if you've watched my videos, you've heard me mention this a ton of times, is the Kaplan MD Lip 20 mask. This is a mask that uses fruit enzymes to break down the dead skin on your lips. It's been an absolute game changer for me, and it does retail for $35 for an ounce, and I already bought a backup. I talked about this ages ago. I bought that backup months ago, but I still don't know if I'm ever going to get through my original. It's just lasting me and lasting me. It's been by far one of the best investments that I've made for my lips. I think that a sugar scrub can do good as well, but there's always that debate in the skincare world of whether chemical or physical exfoliants are better. For me personally, I have just found the results with this say it all. So let's get into my top 5 lip balms. Number 1 is none other than the Luxme Melodica Lip Melt. This should come as no surprise. I just talked about this brand. I love this brand so much. Everything they make is so thoroughly thought out in terms of formulations, and this is no exception. What I love so much about this lip balm is that I can sit here confidently and say that I don't think this is going to cause irritation for anybody who is watching this. It is a mere 5 ingredients, none of which are known irritants. It is shea butter, olive oil, another emollient, and a couple of fruit waxes, and that is it. And it is really, really rich and nourishing on your lips. Now, really the only drawback with this is that it is in a pot, which of course means that you probably don't want to be sticking your fingers in this during the day. So the way that I use this is at the end of my skincare routine at night. I give my hands one more wash, stick my fingers into this, and apply it to my lips, and I wake up in the morning with much more nourished and healthy lips. This retails for $22 for 0.4 ounces, but it has been lasting me for so long. I eagerly anticipate the day where I finish this so I can go buy one and I won't have to, by FTC law, tell you that I did receive this for free. But I did, and I intend to purchase it next time. I absolutely love this. By the way, Luxme is one of few, the only company that I email back and forth, so I do now have a 35% code with them. I adore them. I swear by them. I think they are a wonderful, wonderful company. Definitely worth checking out. Next up on my list is the Kaplan MD Lip 20 Balm. I love this so, so much. I emptied this and I bought another. I love this product. This is the lip balm that changed the game for me. Prior to using this, and even when I did this as a 2-week trial, this brand, when I went into it, in the intro of that video, I was kind of iffy. I wasn't sure that I was going to see any kind of results from using the products. But the day that I had my light bulb moment, I was at work, I was working on a treadmill, I was sitting there and I was thinking, oh no, my lips are dry. Now I've got to get up, go into the back, grab my lip balm from my bag. And then it hit me. Wait, no I don't. I don't have any lip balm on my lips, but they're not uncomfortable. You know those really memorable moments in your life? The reason that one stands out to me so much is because I am a lip balm junkie, and I have kind of just accepted that my entire life I was going to need to have a tube of lip balm within reach at all moments of my life, or things could go chaotically wrong. And that moment I just realized, maybe not. Maybe there are lip balms out there that can repair my lips so that I don't feel like my lips are just needy. This is my favorite lip balm to use during the day because it does contain an SPF of 20. The SPF in here is of chemical origin. The other concern that I have with this, and the reason this didn't make number 1 on my list, is that it is a very long list of ingredients in this product, many of which are plant-based, but that can be a mixed bag for reasons I discussed in the intro. So while this is very rich in plant oils, it even contains retinol palmitate, it has hyaluronic acid, it contains algae extract. It also contains peppermint as the very last ingredient in it, which is one of the more irritating ingredients. So with this one, I'm a little more hesitant, even though for myself personally, I absolutely swear by this. I almost forgot to mention the price. This is $25 for 0.35 ounces, which I don't have a problem with that price. Maybe I should actually have said my philosophy with pricing. I don't mind spending a lot up front as long as I feel like I get my money's worth. And because of how long these last me, I really feel like it is worth the money. Now, I do want to include a drugstore product in this video because I know that not everybody can afford to put a lot of money into a product up front. So the drugstore product I picked is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. By the way, this is the one that I'm wearing on my lips. This is a really good product. It's kind of a hybrid between a lip balm and a lip gloss. I really don't think that this is very lip gloss in nature. It doesn't provide a lot of color on the lips, nor does it have that traditional sticky feeling to it. So this one does have polybutene and castor seed oil as a base, which is kind of common for ingredients at the drugstore. You're not really going to, in general, find really expensive ingredients at the drugstore. But it also contains hyaluronic acid, soybean oil. I think that overall it is a good formula that actually doesn't leave me craving, which is something that I cannot say for most products, most lip balms at the drugstore. And it does retail for $9.99, although bear in mind that that is 4.1 ounces, which actually means this is it's actually more expensive than most of the products I'm talking about. Then I've got the GWay Essential Lip Enhancer. I don't think I've ever included this in any of my trials, but I ended up buying this on my kind of GWay quest I did a few months ago. I was real hesitant about this brand. I kind of had this opinion in my head that they're a bit of a beauty influencer brand, and I'm a little bit distrusting in general of that. It's my skepticism side. I can't quite suppress it. This has a really nice ingredients list, including jojoba oil as well as castor seed oil, depending on where you stand on that. Also contains hyaluronic acid, and something I really love about this is that it is only $13 for 0.33 ounces. That makes this a very affordable lip balm that will last you a long time. I definitely have never felt cravings with this. I find this very impressive. And I really wanted to make sure that my top 5 is all encompassing of the needs that people have with lip balm, so I want to include the Caudalie lip conditioner. This is not a product that I use to really provide as much skincare benefits to my lips, but I do use this under lipstick. So if you're the kind of person who feels that when you apply lipstick to your lips, it almost brings out the lines in your lips, makes your lips not look good, it is a really good idea to find a light lip balm to use underneath. This gets my top pick. It is $12 for 0.15 ounces, so it is a small size, but I find that it lasts a very long time because it's not a product that you apply in a thick layer, you just put a thin layer on. And this one contains the most iffy ingredients out of my entire top 5. So it does contain castor seed oil, sunflower seed oil, macadamia seed oil, beeswax, ceramides, but it does also have some irritants towards the end of the list as well as fragrance. So again, this isn't the product that I recommend for repairing your lips, but I do recommend this one as your barrier between your lips and your lipstick. Let's talk about what's failed for me. So I've got to start by saying I no longer own any chapstick, nor do I own Vaseline, because they don't work for me. I cannot get a petroleum-based product to really give me good results. I wish so much that it did because they're so cheap, but those two products have been some of the most addictive cycle of lip balms for me. It just doesn't work. Vaseline is basically just petroleum, flavor, and color, drying to my lips as all get out and very cyclical for me. And chapstick is even easier for me to throw off of my list because it's 45% petroleum, which I guess that's great if it works for you, but aside from that, it also contains parabens, fragrance. It's just kind of a big bag of no. This Peter Thomas Roth Pink Bombshell Lip Balm, I'm ready to throw this away. I wanted to include it in this video just so I could tell you why. So if you've watched my videos, you know I love Peter Thomas Roth when I love Peter Thomas Roth. Unfortunately, he has also come out with a lot of fails. This product is discontinued, which is a really good decision. But I want to point something out with this. The first ingredient in this lip balm is petroleum, which it just doesn't work at all for me. But more importantly than that, this is a $30 lip balm based in petroleum. Watch out for that and don't get tricked because that's the kind of thing that you know the profit margin on this is astronomical. If chapstick is able to make a petroleum-based lip balm and sell it for $1, that should tell you a lot about this particular product, and while it does have some other ingredients that could potentially redeem it, it doesn't work because petroleum doesn't work for my lips. And then these two were surprises to me because in theory they should have worked. So first off, we have the Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. This is $12, 4.5 ounces. That actually would make this really affordable, and I wish that it worked better. It advertises on the front petroleum free. We should hope that all lip balms are petroleum free. The thing about this product is that it looks like it's going to be a really nice formula. It contains jojoba oil, shea butter, grapeseed oil. It contains hyaluronic acid. This lip balm got me in that cycle of addictive behavior with lip balm, which I really don't like, and I was so surprised because I can't pick out anything in this that would really be the core problem. Potentially limonene, that is something that people do have irritation from, but then why can I use the Caudalie lip conditioner? I guess in some ways it can come down to percentages, and the limonene is higher on this list, but I'm thinking that it must be something in the ingredient listed as flavor on here. There just must be something there that left me in that cycle. So I really was so disappointed in this. I used up all of it, almost all of it, trying to figure out what was going on, and I finally decided this one it's a fail for me. The Pharmacy Honey Butter was the biggest surprise fail of all. This reads so beautifully when you start reading the ingredients list. It has castor seed oil, olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, beeswax. It just sounds like it's going to be such a good lip balm. It is very affordable. It is $10 for 0.13 ounces. I guess you could argue that's not a lot, but it is affordable. It just left me craving. And I guess my best explanation for this is that for whatever reason, Pharmacy decided to throw a ton of potential irritants right into the end of this ingredients list, including lemon peel oil, bergamot oil, citral, limonene, linalool. I don't know what happened there. If they had just cut the ingredients list off before that, I would probably have this in my top picks. But you know, they didn't, so unfortunately I have to say that one did not work out for me at all. Alright guys, so that is my best and worst of lip balms. Let me know in the comments below if you have had experience with any of these, or if you have a product as a favorite that I completely missed. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember to give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, YouTube.